Every day you see hundreds of people that are better than you in something. They look better than you, they have better physiques, they get more work done. And then here you are, with a skinny neck, a shitty posture, and wasting time on social media instead of working on your goals. There is this phrase from the book 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. You might know him, he's quite famous. And the sentence is, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. And this basically summarizes the concept that I want you to learn today. Chances are that maybe a year ago, or maybe just 6 months ago, you looked far worse than you do now, or maybe you were a lot less productive than you are now. Maybe you're fighting an addiction, and now you're still kind of addicted to the thing, but 6 months ago you were a lot, like, in a much worse place. And by this quote, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to someone else's today, you should look at yourself only, not someone else. So see yourself yesterday, which means 6 months ago or a year ago, and see what the situation was 6 months ago or a year ago. And maybe this addiction was like a very big problem for you, and now it still is a problem, but you've managed to overcome a lot of difficulties, and you've managed to progress a lot. And what you need to look at is this, like, stop here. Don't look, oh, but that person there, in 6 months he's made a lot more progress than I did. Well, who cares? Like, that's him. His or her situation is definitely different than yours. Like, there are a lot of external factors that could go on, like family. Maybe their family was more available than yours, and maybe financially he or her she was more stable, and therefore it was easier to confront the problem, whatever the problem is, you know. The situation is not gonna be the same in any case, because we're all different and we all have different backstories and stuff. So compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Maybe the problem yesterday was 10 and the problem today is 9. That's still progress, okay? Maybe you are addicted to porn, and let's say 6 months ago you were fapping twice a day. That means 14 faps each week, and maybe this week you fapped 12 or 10. And you know, that's obviously still not the end point, but the end point is the end point. That's not where you are now. You're still in progress. And 10 compared to 14 is still progress to me. I don't know about you, but that's still a pretty big gap, going from 14 to 10. Now let me give you an example looks wise. Take a picture of yourself from 2 years ago, a year ago, whenever you want in the past, and take a picture of yourself now, or just go look at the mirror. And chances are you're probably going to look better now than you did a year ago, 2 years ago. That's progress. That's still progress. You look better now than you did a year ago. You're better at your addiction, like, you deal with the addiction better now than you did a year ago. That's progress. That's progress that you made yourself. Obviously, with the looks, it's also a natural thing, but it's still progress that you did and you have made. Now, if you look at someone else, and maybe someone else has made a lot more progress in their looks in a year than you did, but why would you care about what someone else has done? You have made progress, and that's what matters. It doesn't matter how much progress you made, okay? Obviously, you should still aim to make as much progress as you can and be as good as you can in that specific thing, but as long as you make progress, it's good, okay? If by the end of the day you've made progress in something, you know, compared to the beginning of the day, so that day, if you've made any kind of progress, that is a good day. That is a day that can be considered as productive. There's levels to this, of course. As I said, you can make little progress and you can make a lot of progress, and you should aim to make a lot, but as long as you make progress, it's good. So if a year ago you looked a certain type of way that you feel is worse than now, then that's good, and you should stop here with the judgment. Stop here and not just go, oh, but my friend, oh, but this celebrity. Stop here and be happy with yourself. Be proud. Write, get a piece of paper and write, I am proud of the progress I've made. Like, actually, get a journal, a piece of paper, whatever you want, maybe even on your PC, a document, and write, I am proud of the progress I made in this year, looks wise. And you can go on, of course, I improved this and this and this, and the journey was this. You can, go on and journal about this, but write down, I am proud of this, or maybe think it if you're that lazy and you don't want to write it down, but think, I am proud of the progress I've made. Now, the next time that you notice that you're comparing yourself to someone else, maybe a celebrity online on social media, please remember the quote from Jordan Peterson that goes, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today, and follow it. Picture yourself again, the image of how you looked like a year ago. Maybe, of course, you're still going on with the example of the looks. So picture yourself a year ago and you looked worse than you do now, and be grateful, be happy, be proud of the progress you made. Don't compare yourself to who someone else is today.